Okay, everybody, let's learn some more new cool stuff about Adobe Premiere. Today it's going to be about trim controls, editing clips in your timeline or your sequence. Did you know that you can actually edit clips that you've edited before and you put in your timeline? You know, the game's not over yet if you just threw down your clips. Some of them might need further editing. Some of them, you might be off a second or two or a couple of frames. Remember, there's frames and seconds. There's 30 seconds in a frame. So today I'm going to show you how to really fine tune those edits so they sound better and look better. Okay, so today I've got some footage from the play. Okay, here's her intro, and it goes into a little montage. Okay, so notice at this point, it stops kind of abruptly in the middle of her singing. So we need to fine tune this edit, and we can do this by trimming the existing clips. See that? Very choppy, needs to be trimmed. So where we put our locator, we can do this one of two ways. We can put our locator where we want it to be trimmed. So we can trim it back to here. So we can trim it right there as soon as she finishes it. So we can actually choose the clip and we can shrink it to that point, and we can close down the gap by clicking in the middle and highlighting that dead space and right clicking and going ripple delete. So now it looks like this. Now this one starts pretty abruptly too, but I'm going to show you a better way to trim clips where you can actually make them longer or shorter as well. So I'm going to choose this clip and I'm going to go to my keyboard and I'm going to press T. T brings up the trim controls. Now I can trim either side of this clip here. I can trim the outgoing clip, which I've already trimmed, or I can trim the incoming clip, which I can do also. Now, here are the simple controls here. You can trim forward 1 frame, or you can trim forward 5 frames, or the opposite here, where you can trim backward 1 frame or 5 frames. So for this one, I'm going to just choose this side. Notice the blue is highlighted, the blue lines, and I'm going to trim only this side of the clip. And I want this to start earlier. So I'm going to go minus. I'm going to go back. So it's at 121.22. I press -5. It'll be 120, 121.17. There we go, 121.17. So that's 5 frames back. And I'm going to keep going back until her leg was down. Okay, see her knee? See how her knee goes back down to the ground at 121.07. I think that's going to be the start of my clip. So let's watch this again. So I trimmed, I went back on this clip. I went backwards. And it was really easy to do. It's just by choosing which button I'm going to press, -5 frames or -1 frame. And that's better. That's a lot better. Okay, and then I can always keep building my montage, and I can put in some more clips and keep building it. Maybe I started on that nice little spin there, and I can continue with my montage, and I can insert. I can go Control, Insert. So now I have 3 shots in my montage, and I trimmed the first 2. Now maybe I want to extend this one a little bit more. So I'll press the T button and I'll choose this side and I'll go plus, plus, plus till he falls down right there. And I plussed it a half a second. Now look at it. Oops, and this one needs to be trimmed because we don't have the reporter asking the full question. This year. I didn't even hear it, so let's trim it, okay? So we can choose this clip and we can go back 5, back 5. We can go back a bunch until we see her finishing her question, which is right about now. I went too far, so I'm gonna +1, and she's about to ask the question. So I think that works right there. Let's watch it. And what was your favorite part of the performance? And what was your favorite part of the performance this year? And that works. So there you go. You can trim existing clips by choosing them and pressing the T button and taking away or giving, taking away frames or giving or extending frames by choosing them. And you can actually put in, if you choose both, you can put in transitions as well too by using the transition button right here, apply transition. There you go. So we can put in transitions and we can trim clips. So I hope that you guys learned a little bit more. Your skills are getting better. Keep at it. There's always something new to learn, and there's always easier ways to fix things, such as trimming clips. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later.